Unleash your charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
And may the best drag queen win.
It finally happened! The very first Lipsync LalapaRuza on Drag Race Philippines. Now, these moments in Drag Race history can bring out the best moments and also maybe the worst moments. But one thing is for sure, every single queen brought it to the main stage. And what was up with that egg? We will dig into that and a lot more in this week's DragSplaining Philippines!
Sana.
Remember when I said last time that the Zymba and Khianna thing was not fully resolved yet? Well, it was low-key brought up again with the queen's return to the workroom from the elimination.
I'm not good at mouthing and it's not lip syncing.
But another thing was it was also sad that we don't get to see Popstar Bench anymore. But that's how this competition works. So onward with the queens. We love you, Popstar Bench. Also, shout out to the very Filipino Pinoy-coded humor right here. Before moving on, don't forget to subscribe to SISNE POP for more Drag Race Philippines content and more drag content. Now, they welcome a new day in the workroom, but they also welcome a little bit of new drama.
You can't afford such thing, babe. Sabi ng package mo hindi ka nagbayad.
Zymba was feeling her oats, and who would have thought this was gonna trigger a tiff between her and Chanel.
Package kung hindi ako nagbayad.
That was a pretty dress though. It was from Yulipota and maybe she left it there to stir the pot, even from the grave.
Pasok ako sa budget.
I honestly was kind of confused by this fight. What are you girls fighting about? I think Tita Baby was as confused as I was with these war words because she said,
Ako naniniwala ako, ang Pikon na lang ng talo.
Now that is a very popular phrase we use here in the Philippines, which means the first to snap is always gonna lose. What it means is, you know, if you're someone who's just always easily affected, when you let what people say get to you very easily, you are the loser. Because you'll end up with bad feelings, bad energy. And I think that was coming from the fact that this whole fight started from like playful banter that suddenly turned into Puksaan. Having said that though, these are drag queens. They will fight about almost anything. And knowing the events that unfolded in this episode, this was a great setup. Now from one Puksaan, let's move to another fun kind of Puksaan. Here's the mini challenge. So far, I have loved every single mini challenge on Drag Race Philippines. They are always so entertaining, and this one is no exception. It is Pukpok Palayok Drag Race Philippine style. Pukpok means to hit, and Palayok is that traditional Filipino clay pot. That's the entire game. That is the whole point. If you're a little confused, it's our version of like the piñata. It's a really popular outdoor party game for Filipino kids. And personally, when I was young, I really loved that game. You all saw what happened. They had to do 3 spins and then try to figure out where the palayok was to hit it. Because if you hit it, candy is gonna start falling out. Now, generally, kids are always like super fun about this. They're always supportive, so they will always lead you in the right direction. But these are drag queens, shady drag queens. Let's just say some were more helpful than others. Another thing that I loved was the outfits, and I think that that was the joke. They had to pukpok a palayok. But pukpok also sounds like the Tagalog word POKPOK, which means and they all looked the part. But it was all in good fun and we loved it. My favorite comment of the episode was this.
So niya, nagkakaroon ng identity crisis. Gusto din maging betlog.
Where was this during the reading challenge, girl? The Chanel deservedly won that challenge. I guess, my dear Chanel, you were today's best POKPOK. Girl, for me, I would love to have that title for myself. Now, all of these events unfolding are such a great prep for what we will see because this, I guess, is the season's Puksaan. It's time for the Lipsync LalapaRuza. I honestly didn't see this coming. I thought Drag Race Philippines was never gonna do this, but this is actually an interesting twist. And I feel like this remaining cast is a really good mix of queens to go through an experience like the LalapaRuza because a lot of them are really good performers. I would say all of them are actually really amazing performers. Are all of them like hardcore dancers? No. So even the queens that in my mind aren't like, you know, the boom ka ka kind of dancers, I still knew that they were gonna bring it to the lip sync somehow. Plus, the songs for this LalapaRuza are really, really exciting songs. So Mama Pao proceeded to explain the rules, and it's basically the traditional Lipsync LalapaRuza rules so far. So to begin, they let the balls do the talking, and the Drag Race gods picked Tita Baby. Honestly, when Tita Baby first walked out, I was already having high hopes. I was like, oh, this bitch is gonna have a reveal. I was actually also like a little nervous for her because usually the LalapaRuza is like this setup to send the older queens home. But at the same time, I felt a little bit of security because she did awesome in the Rusical. And those lip syncing skills. This was pretty predictable though. I knew Tita Baby was gonna pick Mix Chanel. I thought Mix Chanel really was the easy target of the night. And Mix ended up picking the song Adrenaline by RuPaul for their lip sync battle. Now, I'm not usually a fan of RuPaul songs. Everyone knows this. But Adrenaline is a song that I really, really love. Mostly because I really love the vibe of this song. Like, I love hearing it in the club. But it was also the song from one of my favorite lip syncs in Drag Race history. Remember that cursed season, All Stars 4, when Naomi Smalls and Gia Gunn lip synced for their life? That was iconic. I honestly thought that was gonna be a double save for that season, but it wasn't. I feel like we should do a video of that. Lip syncs that I felt like should have been double saves. When the performance started, I was already kind of nudging towards Tita Baby a little bit because she was really giving it. We all know how much of a lip sync assassin she is from like the lips up, but in this performance, she was also giving so much emotion through her body and so much energy. I do think Mix Chanel matched with her dance moves, but there were times during the lip sync that I saw that Mix Chanel's face just wasn't in it. It was kind of like she was silently giving up. Honestly, I found the two of them to be really, really good. Not that I did not think they were great lip syncers, but I really was pleasantly surprised. But what I do think sealed the deal was Tita Baby's performance just had a lot more story to it. Like clearly, the judges were a lot more entertained by what she was doing. I mean, this is Tita Baby. She's really, really funny and she does know how to put on a show. And it made sense Tita Baby was sent back to the workroom because she won that lip sync. Upon walking in though, she sees an egg.
Ano naman yung itlog na yan? Itlog ba niyan yan, Zymba?
And it's not just any egg, it's a balut. I feel like most of the world knows about balut, but let me explain. Here in the Philippines, we have a delicacy and a street snack called balut, which is just, it's basically just fertilized duck egg with the embryo intact. It's not for everyone. I do partake. Some people never want to have to do anything with it, but I think everyone can agree that it's sabaw, or the soup, the broth that comes with it, is the best part. So for adventurous people out there, go ahead and try balut. Honestly, on the internet, there are a lot of videos of people trying it out, so just go surf, go look for the videos. After watching us, of course. Back to the balls, and the balls this time picked Angel. If there's one queen this season who knows her way around balls, girl, it's probably her. I honestly was shocked when Angel picked Khianna to go up against because throughout the season, they've been really close. They call each other BFF. And I know that Angel is also familiar with Zymba outside of the show. Even before the song started, I think we all knew that we were going to be in for a good show. These two gorgeous gals lip sync to Loka Loka by Queen Manika Money. The whole moment where Khianna picked that song and she cut off Mama Pa was really, really funny to me.
What lip sync song will you choose?
Loka Loka.
Ano ka din?
The reason why it's funny is because Loka Loka is a Tagalog word for someone crazy, someone insane, someone absolutely deranged. I actually am not familiar with this song, but I really did like what I heard. I feel like it's a great club song. I'm sure people are gonna like dance to it in the club. But I do know a little bit about Queen Manika Money. She is a rising rap star in the Philippine music scene. And the song Loka Loka basically is about being crazy. being at a level of crazy that if you're gonna come for her, she does not give an F. And these two queens did not give an F. I love that both queens had their gimmicks. Khianna's wig reveal with the powder was really, really cute. And Angel's outfit reveal was also really, really nice. And the entire performance, I was actually going back and forth. I was like, this is Khianna's, this is Angel, this is Khianna's, this is Angel's. And it really was a narrow one. But Angel did come out on top. And we can see in Khianna's face that broke her spirit just a little bit. Is it because she really wanted it so bad? Is it because she was defeated by her best friend? Or is it both? This episode was really, really good, honestly. There were a lot of things going on. It was so delicious. Bring back the balls, and the balls now picked Zymba Ding. Of course, Zymba didn't get to pick her opponent, but she got to pick the song. Against Maxie, the song she picked was Hush. Now, before diving into that lip sync, there is a lot of tea with this song. Hush is actually a song by two Filipino popular actresses, Nadine Lustre and Yassi Pressman. I think some of you already know Nadine Lustre, but for those who don't know, Nadine Lustre is considered the president. Now, she's this iconic young actress, and she's also a gay icon. And if you guys have been hanging out in Drag Race Philippines for a while, she was a guest judge for the Girl Group Challenge back in season 2. And that is because she was part of a girl group herself. Yes, a long time ago, she was a girl group gal, and she has evolved into an award-winning actress. I think she's one of the most followed celebrities on Instagram. It's crazy. Now, a big part of her career was being part of her love team because she was always paired with her then boyfriend, James Reid. And that love team did have a successful run. They starred in top rating TV series, blockbuster rom-coms. Now that love team is no more because aside from the fact that they have broken up, they've also been pursuing a lot of other projects. Now here's where the interesting info comes in. This song, Hush, is by Nadine Lustre and another actress named Yassi Pressman. Yassi Pressman is also a popular actress. She is also a model. She's done a lot of TV shows and movies too. And she did this song with Nadine back, I think, in 2015. Now, Nadine's ex-boyfriend is James Reid, right? Well, Yassi's sister, another actress named Isa Pressman, is James Reid's current girlfriend. Just a bit of tea for all of you. I actually did like the song. It's such a fun song to be a lip sync song on Drag Race. And both Maxie and Zymba slayed that lip sync. Now this was like Khianna and Angel, right? Very, very narrow. Like you really couldn't call it. But I think Maxie won because she was just a lot more comfortable on the stage. I felt like there was something about Zymba that was a little hesitant, although she was also giving it. Maxie's wig reveals to me were so fun. I feel like she did it at the right moment in the song because like we really were laughing and like yelling when she did it. And when I think back at Zymba's performance, I don't remember when she did the reveal, but I will say Zymba's wigs this episode were my favorites. That honey blonde wig, I want one for myself. Our dear Maxie won that lip sync, and I think that was because she really had a better build up throughout the performance. And I think that that was the common theme in the 3 winning lip syncs for the first 3 rounds is they were telling a story. For these lip syncs, presentation came first before the actual dancing. And I feel like that maybe is what sets Drag Race Philippines apart. Because in general, when we watch drag performances in the Philippines, we love the spectacle. You don't necessarily have to be the best dancer out there. In some performances, you don't even need to know a lot of the lyrics. But if you give us a show, we will eat it up. So the 3 girls relaxing back in the workroom in the couch, that does make sense with my fantasy. I could have also seen Khianna there. I thought Angel and her were a close fight, but everything else did make sense. The entire episode, I was thinking they will have 3 losers. How are they gonna do this? Are they gonna have a 3-way lip sync? And no, because the gag is that golden egg, the almighty Balut, holds the power to save one of the losing queens from lip syncing. And I love the drama because it was up to the 3 winning queens to decide who was gonna get saved. And that deliberation was juicy. I mean, I thought they were gonna do like the traditional one girl. This one, they all did it as a group. So you couldn't be shady behind someone's back. And I felt like Zymba did not hold back. She wanted to stay. And I kind of expected Mix to kind of fight back, but she didn't. And I felt like maybe that was her slowly pulling away and letting go. And I was really trying to look at her face this entire episode, and there really was a spirit of giving up. Also, she really does look like Manila. Tita Baby, Angel, and Maxie had to make their choice, and I was actually kind of surprised that they saved Khianna. I know Khianna is a fabulous competitor, but I just thought the three of them had a stronger relationship with Zymba, because even during the beginning of the competition, I felt like they already knew each other outside of Drag Race. And Khianna's kind of like the new girl. She's the girl from the province. So I was kind of gooped and gagged that they picked her. But I do love that Khianna gets to stay because she is a fierce queen. So now it's down to Chanel versus Zymba for the lip sync for your life. And 5 seconds into the song, I did feel like Zymba has got this in the bag. The song they lip synced to was Ligaw-Tingin by Lea Navarro. Lea Navarro is a singer in the Philippines who was most popular during like the 70s and the 80s. And Ligaw-Tingin is one of her disco hits. This is actually a really cute song because it's about like a girl who's just like seeing this guy who kept like stealing glances. Because that's what Ligaw-Tingin is. Like when you see someone attractive, you want to like look at them, but you don't want to be caught staring. So she's kind of like accepting the attention in a very demure, very mindful way. And during the lip sync, Zymba really did understand that. Like she was lip syncing really, really hard, but at the same time, she was giving these like cutesy moments because that was what the song was about. But Mix didn't give up. I think Mix really did give it her all because as much as I saw doubt and hesitation in her eyes, I just knew that she wanted to stay. In the end, Zymba was asked to stay and Chanel got the sachet away. That was actually really sad because it was pretty obvious that Chanel really wanted it so bad. I mean, she got so close. And she did have a good run. I think she got 1 Rue badge. She did have 1 challenge win. Good for her. And she did give us really, really iconic looks this season. And she has a podcast, so we can just go there and hang out with her. I definitely am. Hi Mix. Can we interview you? But this means we are left with the top 5 queens. Are they gonna do a final 4? Are they gonna do a final 5? Are they just gonna do a final 3? What if they eliminate 2 queens next week? In the sneak peek too, we did see some of the queens return. Is there a twist again? Overall, this was such a great episode, so much drama. They set it up so perfectly because the drama between Mix and Zymba to culminate in that amazing lip sync at the end of the episode was fabulous. And the moments during the deliberation for this Lipsync LalapaRuza, wow. Drag Race Philippines really wants to be the best season this year in the entire Drag Race universe. And I think they're doing a great job so far. But what about you? What do you gals think? I can't wait for the next Drag Race episode, and I can't wait to explain to you all in the next DragSplaining. I'm looking forward to the next episode. Are they gonna do live singing? That will be interesting. So if you don't want to miss that, do not forget to subscribe to SISNE Pop for more drag content, because what we want to do here is bring Filipino pop culture to the world. For now, I'll catch you later. See you in the next video. Bye.